Hello and welcome. In this short video, we're going to see how we can create recurring sales invoices. So where we're currently at is we're on the sales ledger on our navigational panel on the left-hand side. And then along the top, we've gone to recurring invoices. Now, just FYI, for recurring invoices, you do need to use product invoices. So you'll need to make sure that you have products set up before you start using your recurring invoices. This is not an option that we have for quick invoices. So let's add in a new recurring invoice. We'll click on new. And as we can see, we select the customer. So whoever the invoice is for, make our selection. The account manager, if there is one, make that selection or leave it blank, your choice if you have a reference number. If you want to link it to an existing quote or order as well, you can do so as well by using a little magnifying glass. As we scroll down, before we get to the recurring information, let's build up the invoice. So what products that we're going to be putting on this particular invoice, make our selection. Let's say that this is going to be a recurring invoice for 5 basketballs. And then we'll go for some footballs as well, 5 footballs. Again, all of this can be modified as well. I can change the description, the price. If it's the case I need to modify the VAT or the nominal codes, I can also use that in the advanced option here, and I can modify the VAT rates or the nominal code if needs be. I also have divisions. If you happen to be using divisions as well, you can make your selection at the end of the line as well. So in relation to the recurring information, we need to select, okay, so how often does this particular invoice reoccur? Is it weekly? Is it monthly? Is it yearly? Is it every 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, etc.? We'll say it's every 2 weeks. When does it start? We'll say it starts at the start of the year, 1st of the 1st, 2024. The next one is due on that date as well because we haven't yet created it. What do we want to do with it? Do we want to print it off? Do we want to email it? Do we want to put it on hold or do we want to close it off? So for this one here, we'll print it or email it. It's more so for later on if you want to put it on hold. Maybe it's a few weeks down the line and your customer gets onto you and says, look, I don't need an order for this week. You don't need to invoice me. That's no problem. Or they might come on to you and say, that's where you put it on hold. Or they might get onto you and say, look, I don't need those anymore. I can cancel the rest of them so you can put the status to closed. But for this one here, we'll just say print. And then when does the recurring end? Will it never end? Will it just keep continuing to generate more and more and more invoices every 2 weeks? Will it end after a particular number of invoices or will it end on a particular date? I'll say that this is going to end after 10 invoices are generated, but that could be absolutely anything depending on what you require. Once you're happy with that, click on save. And that's our recurring invoice now saved. Now, just because I've created it and added it to this list here, as you see, I have a few recurring invoices. That doesn't mean it's going to add itself into the ledger card automatically. Because the reason being, you might have customers coming back to you and saying, look, I don't need those invoices anymore. We give you the chance to put them on hold or close them off, essentially. So you do need to come back into the recurring invoices. And when you want to post them to the ledger cards, it's clicking on the generate invoices option. You must select the date that you want them to generate up to. So as you can see, I have, let's say I just put it to the 1st of April. Click on update list. And there we go. That'll bring in all invoices that are going to generate up to the 1st of the 4th, 2024. If I scroll all the way down, because I have a few invoices that are going to be posted, if we get up to 2024, there's our surf printing press, one of the ones that we only just created, and that comes in every 2 weeks, as you can see. If I scroll back, we'll be able to see more and more every 2 weeks, there we go. Okay, so you see all the different ones that are going to come in here at the same time. And you can see on the right-hand side as well, actions. So it gives us an update. So email invoices 41 are going to be emailed, and it gives us the total. 398 are going to be printed. There's none on hold, none are going to be skipped, none are going to be closed off. How do you change that status? It's actually just clicking on this button here. If I click on where it says print, it updated that straight away for me. Okay, so change that automatically to email. If I click on that again, popped it into on hold, click on it again, I can close it off or I can skip it. Okay, so that's how you can change the statuses rather than editing the actual invoice itself. I'm just going to change the date on this because I don't want all of these invoices being posted in one go. I might just do it up to 2022. As you can see, I'm a little bit behind on it, on posting invoices. But once I'm happy, again, it'll give us a total update, a total, and it'll give us the amounts that's going to be posted. Once I'm happy for that to generate and post those invoices to the ledger cards, click on generate. It gives me a confirmation message. Click on yes. And this is now posting all those invoices to the particular ledger cards. Thank you for watching this short video. I hope it was informative. If you do have any queries at all, please feel free to reach out to our support team. We can help you out in any way, shape, or form. Thank you. Goodbye.